It's just bang the biggest take the motherfucking baby.
That's a red flag. Liking every nigga picture, that's a red flag. Phone on do not disturb, that's a red flag. Calling every nigga brother, that's a red flag. You don't ask me for no rubber, that's a red flag. You don't cook, you don't clean, that's a red flag. No designer in your closet, that's a red flag.
Originally when I made the Red Flag song, that was like, Phil was really doing that song. Like I got the idea from Phil, like we did like an interview with Star Quality. We did an interview with Star Quality and he had asked me like what was a red flag? And then I said it. And then the interview kind of like went viral type shit, or the little skit kind of like went viral. And Phil like, we about to make a Red Flag song. But Phil was originally supposed to get on the song. And then when we was writing it, he like, we get to the studio when it was time for us to start recording, he like, just do it yourself, I don't even want to do it. And he always be on some, he don't want to rap no more, like he want to focus on his artists and shit. So he took like a year off to really focus on us. So he was like, I already got hella big song, this could be a big song for you, like you might as well do it yourself. And then everybody was talking about the remix, like you got to do a remix, you got to get Phil on the remix, Once again, he was like, he had put a verse on it, he like, he ain't tripping. He like got tap in with some people. He tapped in with 40 and Too Short, they like sent it. They like, 40 was already commenting on my shit like that shit go crazy. So he like sent it. Phil sent it back to me in like 2 days. And they was on that shit. It was history after that. Honestly, if I had to pick between one or the other, it'd be hard for me to pick based on the simple fact like rapping and being in the studio type shit and making the music and shit, that's like therapy to me. So like sometimes when I go to the studio and work, it give me a relief, a lot of weight off my shoulder. So I love it, especially like when I be doing my ad-libs and shit, like that's my favorite part. Like I turn up on that. Like I like writing, I like punching in, but like I like crowd reaction. You feel me? I like the acknowledgement and the love they give me back. So like it'd probably be neck and neck because I love performing. I love to see them turned up. I love to see the way they act towards the sound and all that shit. So it's like, it'd be a good feeling to both. So if I had to pick, I wouldn't even pick. This first impression is the best impression, you feel me? So a lot of motherfuckers only know you off of what you say on Instagram or what you say in your songs, what you do in the video. So when I come and actually get on stage, before I even perform, if my partners then performing, people from the label performing, I be on stage with them like I'm performing. I'm a dance, I'm a act the ass, just because that's what they want to see. It might be people on there rapping and just standing there. Like, I don't know how to dance at all, but they be thinking I know how to dance because I be up there just doing me. Like, whatever the music do, that's what I'm going to do. You know, like, growing up, Phil was like a inspiration to motherfuckers. Like, I'm from the 20s, he from the 60s. Like, that's damn near 30, 40 blocks away from each other, you feel me? But, like, growing up, my older niggas rapped. So, they was fucking with Phil and shit. I used to see him. Rather I go to the studio in the 50s or he pull up to the hood, like, I see him. But as I grew, and as he grew, me seeing this nigga like crown his young niggas, give him chains, give him rollies and shit. I remember when he gave Skinny and Tuda their first shit at one of his listening parties. I left his thing and DM'd that nigga, bro, like, bro, you really be doing your shit, like, bro, I'm coming for my shit one day. He told me, like, nigga, keep working, I see you. Yeah, like, I'm down here, like, he up here, you feel me? So for him to see me, like, but like that nigga Snoop Dogg said, I had to close the gap. I couldn't let him come back down, you feel me? Like, I had to build my own shit up. But for seeing him acknowledge me, made me like, oh, let me go harder, let me rap faster, let me put more shit out, let me put more videos out. I guess that shit worked out for the best. He just told me, like, nigga, I really fuck with you. Only thing if I'm telling you something, I'm telling you this because I fuck with you and I love you. You feel me? Like, he like, nigga, you go crazy, but I don't want to be the one that take this shit. I don't want to have to take it more serious than you. I'm gonna take this shit serious. Like, if I gotta play the CEO role, the management role, the marketing, the budget, whatever, I'm gonna take it serious. I'm gonna do my part. But don't let me take this shit more serious than you, then it's gonna make me feel like you ain't really in this shit for this shit. You in it for materialistic shit. You feel me? I came to that nigga drop 4 mixtapes, or as soon as I came, 4 albums. I already had 2 when I came, and I dropped another 2. That nigga just keep dropping. I dropped one a couple months ago. I got another one dropping on January 6th. Like, he been keeping a nigga working. Even when I don't want to work, I be in the house. Last week, I'm in the house not doing shit. He like, bro, what you doing? You in the house, just in the bed, you ain't get up. Like, I'm about to come get you. Come to my house, we about to go to the mall. Like, don't just be sitting in the house, go to the studio. I went out with that nigga. Next day I went to the studio. Like, he just give a nigga that drive, that motivation. Like, a lot of people be telling me, like, oh, you got the same work ethic as him. You know how to work fast. You can get in the studio and do a song. I've been doing that. You feel me? But him grabbing me, taking me under his wing, allowing me to be who I am and not telling me, okay, you come rap, but I need you to do it like this. I want you to do it like that. Like, do it every way I said. Like, he gonna only show you and tell you the shit he been through. And he gonna tell you, learn from that. But it's up to you to keep on doing you and work and show me that you love this shit and you take it just as serious as me. Feel me? And that was one of the best advice anybody could have gave me. As a man, what they probably know and probably don't know is I got 2 daughters. You feel me? And I'm like, that's my pride and joy. You feel me? That's my biggest motivation besides this music shit. Like, I always say music was my first love, but once they came, that shit overriding my music. You feel me? So as far as a man, I'm a father first. Show them I'm a man, I gotta be a man. You know what I mean? So it's like, them my everything, you feel me? But besides what a nigga don't know about me, I got anxiety. You feel me? Like, I know how to cook hella good. Like, and cooking, it's like, it help with my anxiety. It help with my, it's like I said, it's like therapy. Like, it's like music. You feel me? Like, cooking it, I'll be stressing or something, or I'll be going through something, or I'll be arguing with one of my baby mamas or some shit, and it'll be like, I'm hella mad. I want to throw something. I want to do something else. You feel me? But instead of that, I go cook. It's all a mind thing. You feel me? As long as you strong-minded, as long as you got yourself, got faith in God, you gonna get through all that shit. I could say my album dropped January 20. My album dropped January 6th. I always mix it up with January 26th because that's the day my partner passed away. But January 6th is the day my album dropped. Motion Luther King Jr. If y'all wonder why I'm laughing, this nigga Phil off camera.
He's helping out with the questions today, so like, click that fucking like button,
subscribe,
all of the above, comment.
Y'all understand what I gotta go through being around this nigga, staying in the same state, driving this nigga car. I could barely hit my puff bar in these motherfuckers. He telling me I've been in Vegas a year. I ain't cooked for him yet. I'm on his line. I can't even drink Capri Suns at this nigga. It's just bang the biggest state, the motherfucking baby, and you fucking with Deathless TV.